There goes high caliber. There goes overdrive. Expect to see rapid fire, maybe even some tacticals to follow this up.
Yeah, pretty standard thus far. We'll see if camo comes off as well. We could see 3 weapons in this one if that's the case. Like you said, still. All right, so I'm going to guess flash, stun, camo.
Camo has to go, I think. That's becoming more and more of a staple band.
Or overclock. Overclock still in.
Overclock as well. That is something you want to get rid of. But
overclock camo.
Make it through.
Overclock camo would be obnoxious to deal with.
Concussion's still in. There's overclock. What is diabolical?
So camo or concussion. If it's something that's not those two, then I'm just mind blown. Okay. I am a little bit mind blown. So camo.
So now
camo
you have to
make it in.
Yeah, you have to decide between tac mask and blast suppressor. Honestly, in uplink, are you really even worried about? I mean, sure, blast suppressor is nice to run, but
not that much. It's interesting though. So I thought it was DT that banned the flashbang for some reason. It must have been LG. Otherwise, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
it had to have been LG.
Certainly an interesting ban, though. It's something that is going to affect the game for sure. Players, they have to make a safety tac mask class just in case. But honestly, I really expect to see most of the guys here. They're probably going to run tac mask off the break. And then once you realize that, okay, my concussions aren't working, they put them away, and then you switch over to blast suppressor.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll see. And yeah, it should be Heatwave, Camo, Tempest, Scythe for both sides, unless you see Annihilator out of Spacely. But it should be one of those two to round things out here, and he's going to go Annihilator. So everything in the books now with Ban Protect and the Specialist Draft. Just wait these guys to get their classes ready. We will hop right into Game 3. LG, I agree with you. I think they're going to close things out here, getting closer and closer to cementing their spot here in the top 8. And that would be incredible for them. Luminosity, first-time org here in Call of Duty. Awesome to have them be a part of this. And it's just the other new orgs, TSM, CLG, trying to fight in, make sure they get a spot. Who all do we have that's new this year? So we have, I'm trying to think, Luminosity, TSM, CLG. Is that the three? That is the 3
that are in the league. Yes,
those are the 3 new guys. So LG.
H2K, did you say
H2K? No, I did not. How funny is that? So it's all the new orgs, pretty much, that are battling right now. It's TSM, Luminosity, H2K.
It makes sense if you think about it. They're kind of late coming into the scene, or the other orgs have been around. They've established themselves, established some level of trust between them and the players.
It's just I didn't really think about the fact that it's the new orgs that have come in. Big orgs and a lot of different esports coming into Call of Duty, trying to build the best team they can. And yeah, they're just trying to fight here, get to stage 1. But that's crazy to think about. It's all those guys kind of going up against each other here.
Yeah, also some of the other ones that aren't in the league. You also have Liquid and Cloud9, kind of on the outside looking in. Definitely two orgs that we expect to make it through in stage 2.
Yeah, Liquid and Cloud9. I mean, the way they've been performing, I mean, you saw what Liquid did on LAN, and Cloud9 recently, Eclipse, has been doing really, really well in the online 25Ks. Either of those two teams, I think, could come right into stage 1 and compete. Now, am I saying they would necessarily be in the top 6 or something? No. But
possibly
they'd easily be on these bubbles. Liquid, I think, the one that certainly, I mean, if you looked at Liquid, if you threw them in the league from day 1, they could, of the top teams, they could have placed better than maybe Elevate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Complexity, I don't know if I go further than that. I think it'd be a stretch kind of if I start to bring in like Rise, Envy, FaZe, Optic. But yeah, they certainly could make it into the top 6.
I mean, listen, Liquid took out FaZe back in the last land we had. So
that's true. That's true. But I want to see them be consistent week in and week out. And that's what I'm hoping we're going to get in stage 2 as they try to qualify here. Now, Fringe Uplink, going to be the map. Going to be the mode. Can DT push this series any further, or LG be able to close this one out? Who do you want to kick things off with, Revan?
I want to start with Saints. He had a really, really good game 2. All right, game 1 and the hard point, but I'm going to be looking for him to lead the way for Luminosity to close this one out 3-0.
Yeah, we talked about him. Usually there's a point at which he erupts. When will that happen this game? Now, everyone's trying to vie for drone control. You already see concussions being annoying, and he does not have tac mask. Didn't matter, though, as he was just out of that range, so he wasn't stunned up enough that he wasn't able to finish that kill. Yeah,
looking for this player peeking him, and kill a solid VMP shots from him. Now looking at somebody like John, he also is not using tac mask, but it's going to be LG. They find 2 kills on DT. They toss the drone forward because they know John will be pushing out this lane, and this is going to be a 1-point score at least.
It might be. No, he's got no help, so it shouldn't be. You're right.
Oh, was that out? It's it's going to be intercepted maybe by Kill. I thought it was a little
I think
too
it was
left.
higher left. Yeah. Okay, Kill it. Getting the drone. Getting his melee on there. Sender coming in as well.
Diabolic.
I believe we just lost Diabolic, so with the game started, he may have to try and get back into this one. At least typically, I know that's the ruling, depending on what kind of issue it is.
Good toss.
Yeah, he's got one player over here. If
So something I'm waiting for teams to start experimenting with is using the drone as bait. You know, like, let's say you'd run the drone, like, through back alley, and then you just wait. And then you toss it over the wall like that while your teammates, they use that time you were using to draw the other team out of position to set up on the other side of the map.
Well, that's sort of like, I think we're talking, you know, soccer or something. You hold it on one side of the field, you use that kind of cross pass. Once you suck everybody in, you put it across. Similar thing you can do in uplink. I guess whatever's going on with Diabolic, and Diabolic just connected as we hopped out of the game.
Well, at least DT, they'll be able to start the game on even footing now.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Not sure what the issue was. I thought we were just going to wait for him to get back in here, but should be ready to start this one up very quickly. I know we've had a very smooth night up until this point. It's 3-0, 3-0, and now I believe it's going to be the same. Just taking a little bit longer to get there.
Yeah. Of course, you know, there's always going to be some wrench in the gears that's going to slow us down, but we're powering through it, and we thank all of you for joining us throughout the night.
Yeah, sounds like it was just something with a client issue for him, so that's why we're going to be having the restart here. And he should be able to get right back into it, probably just restarting his PSR, restarting his game. We should be ready to go.
Well, yeah, he was connecting.
Yeah, that's why I saw how quickly he got back in. That's why I figured it wasn't anything major. But as soon as we get the lobby back, we'll be able to hop right into the game. No one was on the board yet. Nothing really to talk about from, I mean, you saw a missed one-point throw from LG.
That missed.
Those can end up biting you if that happens a couple times. So we'll see if maybe you got a freebie there if you're LG. You want to put through the rest of your one-point tosses. But just taking a look at everyone's back in. We should just be starting.
Yeah, should just be doing a specialist draft just to do it for the sake of doing it, and then we could hop right into the game.
Now, do you think, you know, this restart, it's DT, they're icing them. Are they somehow going to miraculously win this game 3 and extend the series?
No, they're not.
DT's going to win both. They're going to push this to a game 5, and everyone.
And then they're going to lose in the game 5 because
all the teams are going to be losing their mind. All the fans of like your TK, CLG, TSMs are going to be losing their mind. But then DT will be DT, and they will lose in game 5. So we'll extend it an hour, but we'll still get the same result, which is that's kind of what DT likes to do.
Somehow they always find a way to lose game 5. So I think Courage and I, that we made like a list together. Ways DT have yet to lose a game 5.
Oh, I'll still never forget that.
We think drowning.
That Chino play was like almost one of the most crazy plays.
I was in tears.
Yeah, you guys were losing your minds during that one. All right, we're already back into the game, so that was very, very quick here. We'll be able to start off, and we're going to be going on with Diabolic now.
He's got stuns, no tac mask himself, but he's going to be pushing right through. Semtex to follow along with the stun. Let's tag up this one player a bit, and DT, much better start for them to go down for Luminosity. Spacely answers back. Diabolic here trying to trade a kill, but he runs out of ammo, forces back. He spots the gun through the fence. He knows this player's still around the area while his teammate Cinder picks up the drone, but it's going to be replays from Luminosity, fighting for control, and very similar situation. They toss it forward for yards. That's because he's going to try to backtrack. He's got his teammate Cinder to work with as they push out rails.
Yep, they're trying to play defense here, and you know, you got to think about the fact DT should still view this like. The reason they've still been, you know,
practice.
They've still been trying. They've still been trying to get a victory here, even though they're eliminated from top 8 for Stage 1 finals. Exactly. When else are you going to get a lot of top scrims against top teams? What's better? View it like that. View this as a scrim, basically, as your DT, right? Try to get a victory, work on some maybe things you haven't tried out before as you look forward to relegation. But that's kind of how you have to view it right now. It seems like that's what they're doing. They've got a 1-0 lead in the opening 60 seconds.
Yeah, good start for Dream Team. Now it's all going to be about reestablishing map control. You got Sender here, post up near the middle white truck. He's throwing out some concussions. He's finding some kills as well. But you see through the X-ray vision that Luminosity, they got some position to contest here. So things are going to slow down quite a bit as both teams just fighting for control of the map.
I could not agree more here, and we're just watching Sender try to control L.
3 down for LG.
Chino picks up a couple, and this might be more points on the board for DT if they can finish a few. Saints was the one player left to try and stop it. They're going to be spawning, kind of between their spawn and back alley here, decent for them to deal with. But the pass, you'll see the player gets obliterated. Rise the toss goes forward. Just take the 1-point toss when you can, and all of a sudden that pressure just got dissolved. There's still 2 players trying to fly in around barn, but they were able to reset the drum.
I feel like like, there's no reason to pass right there. You want your teammate who's pushed up and controlling
to be shooting
there.
his gun.
Yeah, you want to have him in those gunfights, but it looks like they should be able to.
That's off to the right. That's off.
Oh, that was close.
I thought that one was
Chino's
missing.
going off, by the way. He's on a 7 spree, has the HCXD, 12-2, starting to take over this game.
Chino loves uplink, man.
But he's running out of ammo.
Absolutely loves it. He switches to the VMP. Would have liked to have the M8 in that one, but he provided enough distraction. They got another one-pointer through.
All right, LG, they need to find a way to stabilize here, pick up their slang, and contest the likes of Chino, as now it's going to be Killa that LG have to worry about in their base. He's behind enemy lines. You see Saints looking to touch that neutral drone, but LG, they really need to slay and establish their control before they can think about scoring.
Yeah, and you got a slow start here from Saints again. He hasn't really erupted. I mean, I know he had a nice S&D, but he started slow in the hard point before he came alive. He started slow in this one as well. You need him to be the leading slayer for LG in a game like Uplink on French. He's got to start going a little bit bigger, but I trust that he will. At some point here, you saw John being taken off a nice position there, white truck. No one really able to get control of the drone, and now you'll see it's going to be DT. DT should be able to get forward, might be able to get another one-point toss-off. And so far, this has been a very clean half from DT.
They can get a dunk with camo. Killa pops camo here. He's just going to be looking to waltz over towards the portal. Yeah, they don't spot him. He settles for the one-point toss in the end, but still more points that DT are putting up. Just trying to force that CTF, which will be evac. We've yet to see a CTF tonight, so that'd certainly be great.
Yeah, eventually. Maybe we'll see one this evening. 2 down for DT right now. LG would like to just get, I don't know, a point or two on the board at least before we go to half. And yeah, that perk 3 greed ban and also the leaving the concussion in is leaving a lot of players here using blast suppressor.
Oh, heat wave popped a little late there from Saints, but it's going to be a replay setting for the one-point toss. And he sinks it. A good shot from replays allow LG to put their first point up in this game, but it's going to be DT answering back with a couple of kills. Saints near the neutral drone, he's like, okay, do I really want to pick this up? I need to help my team slay. Instead, it's going to be replays going for the same one-point toss. This time around, he sinks it again. So this is exactly what I say. If you could get a consistent toss from that position on the map, you just put so many points on board, and that's all 4 down for DT. This could be the moment that Luminosity take the lead in the game.
You want to know what stands out for me? What did I say about Saints? He was
4 spree right now.
He was 3 and 9. 3 and 9, and that was with what, 2 minutes? He dropped 9 kills in like 90 seconds. And that's a big reason why it's a tie game all of a sudden.
Yeah, John,
that's
with
wild.
camo, they still have the tools available to them if they want to get more points before the second half. But it looks like both teams just trading kills. Here comes Spacey around the back, looking to stop this push from DT. They need one player to get past. It's going to be Killa setting up for the one-point toss as he's trying to get the lead for the team, and it's too high.
Oh my! First I thought it was going to be an interception. Then it ends up being a miss. We are all tied up, and that's tough because you had basically what, 3.5 minutes of good control. Well, 3 minutes of good control from DT. It's 4-0. You're feeling good, and then you slip up a bit, and what really Saints just. I've said it many times, but at some point, he erupts. He always does. He goes on these big sprees. He had 2 back-to-back 4-kill sprees, I think is what it was. And they turn it around just quickly there as they got the spawn trap set up.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Saints closing out that half. Looking through these players, you got the Annihilator, no sight. You got Camo, HC. Annihilator will be brought out. I'm going to switch back over to Spacely. He's the person with this. Let's see what he can get done with it.
He's pushing down track, just wants to find someone. He should find a player. All he sees is the head, and he misses. The easy ones are sometimes the hardest. Please connect. Finally takes off his boot as he's able to get the kill. One more up top, able to flick on that player as well. He's picked up 2. Drone now starting to push forward, but that player dropped. They've got it inside a wood. Spacely, the guy that opened with 2 kills, now the only one alive.
Yeah, I mean, you get 2 kills off the back of the Annihilator, but nobody follows it up. And DT, they're able to stabilize. They still have their specialists to work with. That's 3 down for Luminosity as the Tempest gets brought out by Sender. Diabolic now moving this drone forward. Sender finds the final defender. This is going to be a dunk for DT, the exact way they wanted to start this second side off as they retake the lead.
Yeah, perfect opening to the second half here, and Chino still trying to bring it forward.
Oh, no, what was that?
I saw John drive his HC
in
the barn.
That's a... Write that down.
I want to write it down, but we didn't even see it. Like, what?
Oh, I'll record it in theater.
We're going to have to record that. What did John do?
He killed 2 of his teammates and 1 enemy with an HCXD.
Oh, no. And that led to, well, it didn't lead to points somehow. I still want to go back and watch that for sure.
as now it's going to be the Scythe brought out from replays. They desperately